Sometimes they had us on the edge of our seats, and other times they had us falling off of them with laughter. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 funniest Desperate Housewives moments.
Did you just say Catherine is a leprechaun?
Lesbian. Catherine is a lesbian.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at the moments in Desperate Housewives that provided us with some much-needed comic relief. Number 10. Susan walks in on Tom and Lynette. Tom and Lynette get all hot and steamy as they imagine life once all their kids have flown the nest.
Just be you and me.
Yeah. You know what the best part of that is? It'll just be you and me.
Their intimate moment is cut short as Susan barges in looking for their daughter's doll.
Yes, there are certain things every parent must remember.
Oh, I forgot Paige's doll. I'll tell her it's dead.
Locking the door is one of them.
She is clearly mortified by the encounter, but the audience can certainly see the funny side. Not wanting to make the same mistake again, she knocks and loudly announces herself as she returns to the Scavo home. Tom and Lynette's unflustered reaction to Susan's dramatic entrance has us cracking up all over again.
Hi.
Oh, so now she knocks.
It's Susan. I'm entering the house.
It's okay, Susan, we are totally clothed.
Number 9. Gaby tries to get Carlos arrested. The only thing rockier than Gabrielle and Carlos's relationship in the early days is their subsequent divorce.
What are you talking about?
You peed in my shampoo, admit it!
What?
Yeah, the cap was loose, and I know how your sick mind works.
Carlos announces that he's moving back into their home for some financial support, and needless to say, Gaby is not happy.
Honey, I'm home.
Wait, you can't stay here!
Now there's the face that I was looking for.
We're not sure what's funnier, Gaby's nonchalant phone call to the cops as Carlos throws a chair through the window, Gaby being dragged kicking and screaming into a police car after swatting a policeman, or Carlos's smug face as he watches his soon-to-be ex-wife driven away in handcuffs.
Get your hands off me! Police brutality!
Number 8. Lynette drags her kids out of the pool.
What are you doing? We are at a lake.
The Scavo boys' mischievous behavior has always provided viewers with a lot of laughs. In the pilot, Lynette is told that her sons have decided to go swimming in the middle of Mary Alice's wake.
Get out! No! No. I am your mother. You have to do what I say. Come on.
We were swimming, and you can't stop us!
Poor Lynette is humiliated as the boys cause a scene, but her no-nonsense approach proves to be both effective and hilarious. All dressed up and in heels, she walks straight into the pool and starts thrashing about until she manages to grab the boys. Still holding on to a shred of dignity, she apologizes and leaves, dripping as she goes.
Paul, we have to leave now. Once again, I am so sorry for your loss.
Number 7. Gaby and Carlos divide their assets. The phrase "all's fair in love and war" could not be more fitting for describing Gaby and Carlos's divorce.
No alimony. It's a drag. But hey, you like to work, right?
In retaliation to Carlos's settlement offer, Gaby starts smashing all their possessions, claiming she's only helping Carlos pack.
What the hell are you doing?
Oh, I'm helping you pack. Think of all the money you're gonna save on bubble wrap.
Carlos gets his revenge by taking a sledgehammer to the walls, but stating that he's helping her redecorate.
Have you lost your mind?
Well, you're helping me pack my stuff. I'm helping you remodel your house.
The funniest moment is when Karen McCluskey comes knocking, and Gaby answers the door holding a baseball bat while Carlos walks by with a chainsaw. Despite Karen's understandable intrigue, both remain unperturbed, which just makes the whole thing even funnier to watch.
Give us a minute.
Carlos, please!
Number 6. Lynette gets high.
Shoo! Those are only for grown-ups.
Why?
Because they have special medicine in them.
Lynette loses her title as charades ninja after eating some special brownies that were made to help her feel better while she's battling cancer.
It's delicious.
The weed clouds her typical quick thinking, and her friends are left speechless as she kicks over a lamp before drawing a blank during her turn.
Sorry. Okay, Okay, I'm ready.
Watching everyone's reaction is almost as funny as watching Lynette try and fail to play the game, as things get awkward pretty quickly. Lynette's spaciness does manage to break the tension when things go downhill, and even if no one else is laughing, we certainly are.
Blonde, bleach.
Number 5, Danielle's Halloween costume.
Is that your daughter?
When Bree wished her daughter could be more like her, this probably isn't what she had in mind.
I'm nothing like you.
You always say that like it's something to be proud of. But the day I see even a glimmer of myself in you is the day that I realize you finally started to grow up.
Danielle turns up at a Halloween party, despite Bree's strict instruction that no one should see her, and is dressed as a mirror image of her mother.
I expressly forbid her from coming tonight. Who does she think she is?
Apparently, you.
The best part is Danielle's commitment to the character, which is hysterically spot on, and it's clear the other party guests think so too.
Danielle, you're back! I'm not Danielle. I am Bree Vandekamp Hodge. Oh, no. No hugs, please. I'm uncomfortable with needless displays of emotion.
Bree decides enough is enough a moment too late, as Danielle's water breaks mid-argument, causing the family to make a swift exit before anyone notices.
Oh, dear heavenly Lord.
Hey! What happened to my rug?
Danielle, we agreed to save that to the end of the night. The best part of the costume is she pops the water balloon when people aren't even looking.
Number 4, Tom gets drunk. It's Tom to the rescue when a secretly pregnant Lynette finds herself unable to say no when offered wine at dinner.
Oh, none for me tonight.
Why not?
Well, I want to keep my head clear for business.
No business talk. Tonight is about getting to know each other over good food and fine wine.
He finds all sorts of creative ways to cover up for her, and it's not long before he's completely wasted.
Oh, the carpaccio sounds like a nice starter. Wow, Lynette. You like that, huh?
It was delicious.
The conversation takes a hilarious turn as we learn how Tom feels about fish and what kind of dog he wants.
You know what dog I'd really like? Is the Weimaraner.
Weimaraner.
A Windowhammer.
Weimaraner.
Rammer Jammer.
While everyone clearly wishes he'd stop talking, especially Gaby, we cannot stop laughing.
Your boobs look great in that dress.
The dinner comes to a humorous conclusion when Tom tells the others that if Lynette drinks any more, he will puke.
If she has one more glass, I'm gonna puke.
Number 3, Orson rides a scooter.
Is that for us?
No, it's for Danielle.
Orson is excited when Rex's mom sends Danielle a scooter and will find any reason to take it on a test run. He rides the two-wheeled motor vehicle joyfully up and down the street in rather unconventional manners, making Bree worry but keeping us laughing.
You heard your mother. We're donating it to the church. Of course, we need to make sure it's in good working order before we do that.
Not without a helmet.
Bree is forced to bring the conversation with her friends to a swift conclusion when we hear a loud bang moments before seeing that Orson has crashed into some trash cans.
Orson, I said be careful!
Bree does not seem particularly amused, but we think it's hilarious.
I'm okay. I'm fine.
Oh, dear God.
Number 2, Gaby gets into a cat fight with a nun.
Son of a bitch!
This show has offered up some pretty epic fights throughout its run, but none has been as comical to watch as this one.
The problems in your marriage aren't going away. Maybe not. But you certainly are. You missed a spot.
Gaby has come to make sure that Sister Mary Bernard knows it's Gaby who got her transferred to Alaska, and it doesn't take long for things to turn physical.
That was a mistake.
Watching the women bite, slap, and pull hair in a church makes it all the more amusing, and even catching on fire doesn't slow them down. Just as you think it couldn't get any funnier, enter the priest with his weak attempt to keep them apart. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
How long has it been since you've had sex? Are you mad that I asked you that? No, I'm just trying to remember.
Edie, it's been 10 minutes. Where's the damn whipped cream?
She also knew that to the victor
Edie! Edie!
Go the spoils.
Excuse me? You're teaching him?
Yes, I take it you have an opinion?
So instead of sending him to a proper school, you're going to give him the benefit of your straight C average?
Hey, he's only 6 and he's already reading at a 3rd grade level.
Well, what happens next year when he overtakes you?
Number 1. Susan gets locked out naked.
You know what? I don't need an apology. I don't need anything from you.
Humiliating yourself.
When an angry Susan follows Carl to his car mid-argument, she realizes moments too late that her towel has become trapped in his car door. To make matters worse for Susan but funnier for us, she also realizes she's locked out of the house and starts looking for other ways to get back in. If watching her run around covered by just a plant isn't embarrassing enough, Mike turns up to find her sprawled naked in the shrubbery.
Lying naked in her shrubs, it occurred to Susan this could be the most humiliating moment of her life.
Susan?
She was wrong.
Susan may be humiliated, but Mike clearly thinks this is hilarious, and we could not agree more.
I would love to come if the invite still stands.
It's a date.
All right, I assume the dress is casual.
Yeah, it's casual.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.